G'day everyone, I just wanted to make a video to state that I'm a Ubisoft fan. I'm a Ubisoft fan, and I know a lot of people have been saying a lot of things about, Ubisoft's going to get sold, they're all going to get bought out, more people are losing their jobs, which is a real shame. I've got to admit that Ubisoft is not in a good state at the moment with the sales of their games. They're not doing very well, and a lot of people are bagging a lot of their games. I have been playing a lot of Ubisoft games lately, and recently I became a Ubisoft creator, content creator, which is absolutely fantastic. And this is going to be my 100% honest truth about Ubisoft. And I wanted to make this completely transparent and how I feel about the whole thing with Ubisoft. And take it or leave it. Now, I have played a lot of Tom Clancy games back in the day on the 360, on the PlayStation 3. I love the Tom Clancy games. I love the Splinter Cell series. I love these games quite a bit. I haven't played all of them, but for the majority, most part, I've played a lot of them. And I think they're really, really great games. And then I have obviously played Rainbow Six Siege. I was a fan of Rainbow Six Siege till God knows when, like a lot. I used to sweat on that hard. Loved that game. Don't play as much as anymore because I'm not really a fan of what they've done with the maps. And I feel that a lot of the characters in the game are just like, I don't know, it's hard to explain. But then again, also my taste in games are changing now that I'm getting older. I'm not really into multiplayer. But then I've already mentioned that in a previous video. But also I recently started playing Assassin's Creed games. Now I'm a little bit late to the game of Assassin's Creed. I haven't really played much of the earlier ones. I started playing the later ones, the RPG type S ones. Loved Origins. I think Origins was an absolute standout. I loved the world. I loved exploring the pyramids. I loved the voice acting. I loved the story, the characters, everything about that game. To me, it was a solid 10. Absolutely loved it. And then I've played Far Cry games before. I really enjoyed the Far Cry series. And then I've done 3 and I did a little bit of 4, but I thought 4 was a little bit too samey to 3, so I sort of dropped off the Far Cry series. Then I tried number 5 and absolutely loved it. I loved what they did with the game. The map was a lot of fun. And exploration was a lot of fun as well. And also the map editing and that was really good. And I even tried the one after it, which was the Dawn one. Was not a huge fan of that one. I liked it, but I didn't love it as much as 5. Then I played 6. And I think 6 was actually really, really good. Definitely a long game. And the map is huge. Like the map is massive. But the story is a little bit paper thin. It didn't really grab me as much as 5 did. But the gunplay and all that, it was really, really cool. I enjoyed that as well. But I'm really enjoying the Assassin's Creed and the Far Cry series for the most part. I really enjoyed that. And I also jumped into some of the older games. Like I tried with the zombie game that they did. I really think Ubisoft should do some more horror games. I really think that they're and some untouched territory, because I think Zombie, which actually came out for the Wii U, and then they ported it over to Xbox and PlayStation later, and PC, is a really, really, really hidden gem of a zombie game set in the UK. It's really, really good. If you haven't played Zombie with an I on the end, check it out. It's a really, really good game. But anyway, I like all their games for the most part. I think not all of them are great. I wasn't a huge fan of the Avatar game. I thought the characters and the stories were kind of paper thin, wasn't really gripping me. A lot of side quests were quite samey and kind of boring in a way. But the world was beautiful open world. Just the story wasn't really grabbing me. And then I retried Skull and Bones. I got a code for that, and I know a lot of people hate on that game really, really bad, and I played the beta and I wasn't a fan either. But I played it, and I thought I'd give it another second chance. I think the boat mechanics are good. But everything else is a bit lackluster. Like, it really needs some work, and it needs to feel like a proper pirate game. You go on the island, you talk to people, but you're not really doing other piratey stuff, like, getting to gunfights or sword fights, or drinking and playing cards or gambling and stuff like that. It doesn't feel like a full proper pirate experience, which they kind of did promise that they would do. So I can see why people were really disappointed with that game. And I was a bit disappointed, but like I said, I think the boat mechanics were really cool. That was fun, but it still felt like it needed more work. It needs a lot more work. But the things that they do well, they do really well. Like, I went back and played Ghost Recon Wildlands, and I don't know, those games are absolutely amazing fun. You can have so much fun with those Ghost Recon games. Absolutely lose yourself for hours on end. And I know I played also recently a Splinter Cell game. The last one was a Blacklist. The last one that they did, which was like nearly 10, 13 years ago, Sam Fisher game. They haven't made another Sam Fisher game for such a long time. And I played that, and I absolutely enjoyed it. It was really, really good. It was very actiony. And for its time, the graphics are great. And if you have an Xbox Series X, it's backwards compatible on there. Honestly, check it out. It's great. A lot of fun. And then I went back and played the Vegas series, Rainbow Six Siege Vegas 1 and 2. And the customization, people are still playing multiplayer on there, which is amazing. I could not believe that. People are still jumping on there and playing the Horde modes. And so I jumped on with some people and played with them and had a lot of fun. Absolutely had a lot of fun. I would love them to do a remaster of those games. But I know that they're bringing out so many games. I haven't played the Star Wars game yet. I do want to. There's so many games I'm working on at the moment. But I know that there's a lot of things that have disappointed people. The fans of the Assassin's Creed franchise, they've been disappointed with that, and also Far Cry and all the other stuff they're doing. And people are really upset about it. But there's no. This is the God honest truth. There's no other real company that brings out multiple games with multiple open worlds that you can just get lost in, like the Far Cry series and Assassin's Creed series, especially. You get to explore these open worlds, do whatever you want in there. Then you have like map editors in Far Cry, which is a lot of fun. And do your own thing. I saw someone on Far Cry 5 remade GoldenEye out of Far Cry, which is amazing. So, I've got Mozzies coming out here. So, for the most part, I think Ubisoft deliver with a lot of their games. And yes, they've had stumbles along the way. A lot of stumbles. Let's be real. A lot of big stumbles. But I'm hoping that in 2025 they turn around with Assassin's Creed Shadows. I really, really do have my fingers crossed for them. That this, and what gameplay I've seen so far looks really promising. I hope to get a code to play it and showcase it. But I have always loved Ubisoft games. Some more so than others, obviously. But I really love to see them bring back the Tom Clancy series really back. And I know that they're working on another Tom Clancy Wildlands, Ghost Recon Wildlands game, but apparently it's going to be in first person, so that's going to be kind of different, but I'm hoping that it delivers. I hope it really does deliver. And they get a win this year. So good luck to everyone at Ubisoft. I think you guys work really hard, and I'm really sorry that these situations happen with people losing their jobs. No one wants to see people losing their jobs. But hopefully the big executives start making the right decisions and start listening to the creators out there who are trying to make these games for the fans, But that being said, I hope you've enjoyed this story and why I'm a Ubisoft fan, and I will continue to be a Ubisoft fan, and I'm rooting for them for 2025. I hope that they turn things around with Assassin's Creed Shadows. I'm looking forward to playing it and whatever the games they've got coming out this year. Anyway, thanks for listening and good luck to you. And also tell me, what is your favourite franchise on the Ubisoft? Is it Far Cry? Is it Assassin's Creed? Is it The Division? Is it Watch Dogs, which I recently started playing and I'm absolutely loving? I've never played Watch Dogs 2. It's so bloody cool. Love it. I didn't mind the first one either. I didn't like the car mechanics, but the second one's a lot of fun. And of course, Division. Why didn't I mention the Division before? 1 and 2, absolutely amazing. Third-person gunplay, running around, taking down squads, absolutely great game. And also the worlds too. The environments are absolutely phenomenal. But either way, thanks for watching, and see you on the next one.